Yo guys, what is up? What's going on? So we're in the garage, and as you can see, this is not my 2016 WRX. This is actually my friend Steven's 2010 Forester. He previously had a WRX. You guys saw we installed an Android head unit in his WRX here in my garage. That was last winter. Right, so we just finished up getting the unit back into place. It was a little bit of a challenge to get the whole thing pushed back in. But funny enough, it's been about a year now and he's got a new car, and we've actually been able to partner up with a new company called iDoing for a new Android head unit. And they're actually making Android head units for even previous generation models, which is pretty great because obviously these Android head units are coming out for so many new cars, but if you have an older car like the 2010 Forester, this Android head unit will fit that whole range of that generation. So I think it's like 2008 to maybe 2013, but I'll have the links of course in the description for you to check it out. But they make like all different types, and I have to say that their support has been phenomenal so far with like getting it shipped here and receiving it. They were communicating with me literally every single day. So it's finally arrived. Steven's here with the Forester, and we're gonna install it and show you guys what this unit's all about.
Camera.
Oh, nice.
I need to install that. All the cables. So here's all the cables that came with the unit. We got like a power harness here for all the speakers, and this should just be plug and play. Also has a bunch of accessories you can install for your reverse camera. That's included, but we're not going to wire it in. We got our GPS antenna. We got our microphone. Got our USB so we can connect our device to the head unit, and then we have a bunch of external inputs that we could install if we wanted to, but we're not going to go do that for this install. So this should be straightforward. We're just going to plug everything in to the back of the unit, wherever it goes there. The 6 pins going to go there. So first thing we're going to do is we need to remove this exterior trim piece here. You can take your nice plastic trim tool, and in the corners there should be a little notch there. Once that's done, just kind of pulls off really easy. So the trim piece is off, and then we just have to remove these vents. They just pop out, and then we're going to reuse these in the other head unit. So the next step is we're actually going to remove this factory head unit out of the car, and there's just 4 screws that you need to remove. So now that the 4 screws are removed, this unit should just be able to pull out forward like this. And now you can see all the wiring behind here. So now we just start unplugging things. Factory antenna. And then easy, that's your head unit out. So next thing we gotta do is we gotta put the factory vents into the new head unit. So this should just clip in. That's all there is to that. Pretty decent fit, I'd say. Now that we have the vents in, now we just start connecting everything as we need to. So this should just plug in right here. Plug and play. Same with the factory antenna for the radio.
So basically we just mounted the microphone up there, and then we tucked the wire across the top, then down the pillar, and then in behind the glove box here, and then we plug it right in the back of the head unit. And everything so far has just been like straight plug and play. You could probably do this install in like less than an hour. It's actually really straightforward. Everything's been absolutely straight plug and play. So now that's the GPS, eh?
Yeah, and we're gonna mount it as, probably gonna try and
Like-
mount it as high up as we
And flat, right?
Yeah, so we're thinking on the roof right here, underneath there.
Yeah.
It's probably the best spot for it.
You'll see when you do it. You can always adjust it after. So the last Android head unit we did on Steven's WRX, we just mounted this GPS antenna like just in the back, kind of like tucked it in there, and it like blocked all of it, so it didn't actually work for navigation at all. But doing this, it should work pretty good.
Right at the top right there.
So that's pretty much it. Now we've got everything connected up, so now we just put it back in. Alright, and it is back in. That literally took us an hour, even while filming, which is pretty good. And it fits so perfect. There's absolutely no gaps, as you can see on the top, the bottom. The vents fit absolutely perfectly. If you guys remember with Steven's WRX, we had some fitment troubles with the vents, but this fits like, it's so perfect. All we have left to do now is fire it up and see what it's like. Alright, time for the first startup.
Oh, it's fast.
Nice, that was so quick. It looks so good. Let's check the radio and then let's check the steering wheel controls.
Okay. So, let's check the radio.
Alright, so now we are gonna look at setting the steering wheel controls, because that's like one of the best features I'd say about these Android head units is you don't need all this extra components to be able to set it. You're able to just set it right in the head unit. So we're gonna go into like the settings, and then looks like the general, and then it's right there, steering wheel, setting, and then basically what it says at the bottom is to hold the button on the steering wheel to put it into kind of learning state. So we're gonna hold which button we want to do. So we'll start with like the volume up. So Steven just holding it down, and then he presses volume up, and now it's set. And then he's gonna do volume down, and he pushes it, and it works. And now that's set. But we'll finish setting all the other buttons here as well. Also under the general settings is lantern setting, so we can change the colors of the buttons on the left side there. So we can make them different colors. You've got a big array of all the different settings here that you can basically adjust, you know, change everything around, whatever you want to customize it to.
So now we're just gonna try pairing the Bluetooth. So go into Bluetooth. We'll go down to here. Pair new device. Let's see what's available.
Pixel 3's there.
Zero zero zero.
Nice. It's connected.
I think it's connected.
So we had to pull out of the garage to actually get the GPS to connect. But if you go in the device settings and you go to GPS, this is how you can tell when it's like connected. The bars down there basically showing us that it's successfully connected. So now the navigation works.
So fast.
Yeah, it's very fast. That's awesome. My area is like doesn't exist yet on the maps though, so. So you can even watch like YouTube, Twitch, whatever.
This is a way better screen than the other one.
It's a nice screen, but you need Wi-Fi to do any of this. So.
Or you gotta tether your phone.
Yeah, you could tether your phone to it. Alright, and so that pretty much wraps up the install of the iDoing Android head unit in Steven's 2010 Forester. But I just want to give you guys a bit of a rundown. As you saw, it was a pretty straightforward installation. Like, everything was straight plug and play. We got the audio to work, we got the Bluetooth all paired up, we got the OBD connector set up, which is cool. That is an accessory you can get in addition. And then we got the navigation to work, which just took a bit of time to configure and connect, but now it's working. It's running on Android 8.0 with a Cortex A53 8-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM. The screen resolution is 1024 by 600 with a full IPS touchscreen, 9 inches. So it's a really nice looking unit, and so far it just feels very smooth, very fast, and it looks great. So a big thank you to iDoing for partnering up with us on this video and sending this unit out. Like I said, I'll have the links in the description if you guys are interested. That's it for this video, guys, but if you have any questions about the unit or you want to see a video on anything specific, I'm going to go and film another video specifically about the OBD2 connector. But if there's anything else you guys want to see, you know, we'll be doing our reviews and our thoughts on this in a few weeks. So you'll see a video on that again soon. But for now, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching, guys, as always, and I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever it is where you are.